combating nutrition disinformation and general bull. It's Jimmy Rants. JimmyRants.com.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Instagram Live. And I've got a doozy of a Jimmy Rants episode for you guys here today, so stay tuned. JimmyRants.com is the website, so hop on over there and you'll see how this show works. We start off on Instagram, and I do a live video there generally a couple times a day, so go follow me on Instagram at Livin' Low Carb Man, LIVINLOWCARBMAN, and you can join all these beautiful people that are coming in here, like Amy and Linda, my friend Christine from Gage Girl, all you guys, thanks for being here, and you can engage live in the content as well. It's then up on Instagram for 24 hours. Then we pop it on over to YouTube, where you can catch all the past Jimmy Rants episodes. And then finally, we have a Jimmy Rants podcast. This is the first of its kind show, you guys, where it starts on Instagram and it's on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts. Check it all out at JimmyRants.com. Today's Jimmy Rants is all about something that is happening right now. And right now, there is a movement afoot to try to silence anyone who offers an alternative viewpoint when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to the ramifications of things that happen to your health. So things like cholesterol and what they mean in your health. And the evidence of this is we have had two people within the ketogenic world have their Wikipedia pages completely deleted. One of them is Dr. Malcolm Kendrick. He's been a long-term cholesterol skeptic that's been out there. He's written a book called The Great Cholesterol Lie, doing a lot of really good work trying to expose that cholesterol really means nothing about your health and that we're focusing on the wrong things. They deleted his page from Wikipedia. Uffe Ravenscoff is another medical doctor who has had his Wikipedia page removed as well. He's the leader of a group called Thinks, T-H-I-N-C-S, and it's basically a cholesterol skeptics website, and he's been the leader of that for many years. Guess who's next in their target? They're trying to delete my page now, claiming that I'm basically a fake account, that I don't have any reason to have a Wikipedia page, and that they have put my page up for deletion. Okay. I have the longest running health podcast on the internet, almost 1,500 episodes of the Livin' La Vida Low Carb show. That alone would keep the Wikipedia page up, because it's of note. But I also have 3 international best-selling books: Keto Clarity, The Ketogenic Cookbook, and The Complete Guide to Fasting. All have hit international bestseller status. Keto Clarity has been translated into 15 languages. The Complete Guide to Fasting has been translated into 13 languages. The Ketogenic Cookbook into 4 languages. I'd say that's pretty good standing to stay on Wikipedia as a name of interest. And yet, what are they doing? They are targeting key influential leaders. And I'm not the only one that's next. They're looking at everybody that's a leader in the keto world, the low carb, high fat, ketogenic movement, the people that have been pretty much anti medical establishment type of voices. And I've been out there a very long time. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. And of course, when I posted about this on Instagram, a lot of people are like, well, what can we do? And honestly, with Wikipedia, there's not much the general public can do. All that we can do is hope that there are sane editors in place. And I will tell you, behind the scenes, I've heard from one. And this person gave me the heads up about what was going on. He told me exactly who this person was that was doing it. Somebody said it might be an inside job because there's people in keto that don't like that I have influence and success in the keto community because I don't look the part or whatever. It's not that, not this time. If that happens, I will definitely let you guys know. But no, this is definitely someone who has a decided beef, all pun intended, with people that are keto and is seeking to remove all of their voices. Now, what's really fascinating to me is, okay, delete my page on Wikipedia. Is that going to lower my influence any more? I don't know how many people find my work because of my Wikipedia page. So it's kind of interesting. Okay, delete it from existence, but what does that really do? People are still going to find me on my podcasts. People are still going to find my books. They're still going to watch these Jimmy Rants episodes and engage in the content. So I'm really not sure what they're trying to prove with this, other than that they have the power to delete Wikipedia pages. I don't know. But I wanted you guys to be aware that Wikipedia seems to be targeting influential keto leaders for page deletion. And that if they're allowed to do this, it's very interesting what the next step would be. Okay, well, we got it removed from Wikipedia. Now let's see if we can lobby iTunes to remove their podcasts. Let's see if we could go on Instagram, which you guys know, my Instagram was hacked about a month and a half ago, and Instagram did absolutely nothing about it. They deleted my entire list of 38,000 followers. And thankfully, a lot of you guys came back, almost 4,000 now. But man, poof, gone. And it's very easy to do that, unfortunately, it seems like. So we got to be awake and aware. But you know what? I see this as nothing but a positive sign that we're having an influence. Because if we weren't influencing the culture, if we weren't actually penetrating the hearts and minds of people and getting them to think about things in a different way, they wouldn't even be paying attention to us. We'd just be like that gnat they'd have to swat at. Well, we're now the big bug that's biting them in the neck, and that pain in the neck, they keep slapping at it, and they're not getting us. And so this is their proverbial way of trying to slap at the fly that's biting their neck. And I think it's pretty awesome. Seriously. As someone who's been out here for a very long time, and for a long time, these same people, they laughed at the low-carb ketogenic movement. They saw us as completely irrelevant. Nobody will ever buy into that. None of that makes sense to us, so therefore it shouldn't make sense to anyone else. And now that keto is kind of the diet du jour of the moment, and people are buying into it, in bigger rates than even like some of the other popular ones in the past. This is not nearly as, or this is much bigger than paleo was. This is almost on par with what the Atkins diet was in its heyday, right at about 15-ish years ago. So they're trying to basically shut up anybody that they don't want to hear from anymore. Good luck with that, by the way, Wikipedia. So behind the scenes, this editor that wrote to me said there's a war going on amongst the editors, and there's one rogue editor. He's trying to delete every single low-carb, high-fat, ketogenic page off of Wikipedia, and he's already gotten 2 off of there, which I mentioned at the very beginning. I'm next on their list, and so the editor guy that wrote to me said, hey, you got any evidence that you actually hit bestsellers chart? So I sent him the Wall Street Journal bestseller chart I recently hit for the Complete Guide to Fasting. I've hit the Globe and Mail a couple of times in Canada. Keto Clarity has sold nearly 400 to 500,000 copies since it came out. It's just crazy at the end of the day. But guys, I'm encouraged. This does not discourage me at all. Even if poof, today all of my Wikipedia page is gone, I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here. And I'm going to continue to be right here. And I double dog dare anybody to try to shut up my voice or any voice of someone who's making a difference in this world. Because at the end of the day, what are we talking about? Real food. So we're going to really have all of these histrionics over someone who's promoting real food? Really? So, wanted to bring this to your attention. I'm very anxious to see what you guys have to say. So thanks for being here. Welcome in, welcome in. Amy Marn Brewster says the truth hurts. It does hurt. It's hurting them big time, actually. Keto Fasting Montana Living. I love you, Jimmy. Thank you. Love you too. Big Pharma is scared of all you low-carb, high-fat, and keto persons. And somebody else mentioned Big Pharma and Big Medicine, that they have a lot to lose. This wasn't them, but I wouldn't put it past them either to be behind this. I think the person that's the anonymous editor at Wikipedia is a militant vegan. So that's an obvious choice as well of people that would not like what we have to say. R. Wimple says, yes, because people are slowly starting to wake up. They realize Big Pharma is hurting more people than it helps. And again, I think this is just the opening salvo in what will be an inundation of attacks. And remember, I told you guys about my Instagram page being deleted by a hacker about 6 weeks ago. I bet it's related to this. And I would even bet that that same hacker that got me, they relentlessly came after me for the next 2 weeks. They hacked into and tried to my Amazon page. They tried to get into my PayPal account. They got into my emails before I was able to kick them out. There's some people out there that they are gunning for people that are making an influence. And again, I'm not discouraged by this at all. I think this is a perfect example of when you make a difference, people want to come get you because they don't want you making that difference. So it just makes me all the more motivated to keep doing the work that I am doing. Amy says the vegans are nervous. They should be. They really should be. Gauge Girl Training, your work speaks for itself. It's not going to stop your influence. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what deleting my Wikipedia page is going to do. It doesn't mean people lose their portal to be able to find me online. And like I said, when my Instagram page was deleted, all 38,000 followers I had built up, I'm now back to almost 4,000 followers again, pretty quickly, thanks to people that are interested in the work that I'm doing. I am strong, I am keto. Twitter will surely suspend all of you. They're kicking people off left and right. Well, there's so many people on both sides of issues on Twitter. They'd be crazy to kick off like one side. That's kind of what makes Twitter fun, is you have kind of these two extreme opposites. Some of the best entertainment, if you ever want to go over there, is look when a vegan like Dr. Joel Kahn chimes in with some nonsense about veganism and about how bad meat is to your health, blah, blah, blah. And then you see people like Ivor Cummins, the fat emperor, come back at him. And anyway, go look it up. It's pretty fun. You go, you rock this. Thank you, Kathy. I ain't going anywhere. Is there a time of day that you do and ask any questions? So keto fasting, I try to do those outside of the Jimmy Rants because I've tried doing those before within a Jimmy Rants and nobody was asking questions. So Jimmy Rants I reserve primarily for doing a topic at hand like this Wikipedia one today. But I do often, about once-ish a week, do an open-ended Ask Me Anything. Maybe I can announce it on my Instagram page the next time I do it. Keep on keeping on, Jimmy. Thank you, Maisie Boomami. So if you're just joining us, Wikipedia, so they're the big online group where it's crowdsourced information about people of interest and people of notoriety that are out there in the culture. They have started targeting people within the low-carb, high-fat, ketogenic community by deleting their Wikipedia page. And it seems to be one rogue editor within Wikipedia who is leading this charge. He's already deleted 2 British ones. Well, actually, one's in Great Britain, the other one's in Sweden. Dr. Malcolm Kendrick has already been eliminated, his page. And then Dr. Uffe Ravenskov from Sweden has had his page deleted. and next in line is me. And so I had one of the other editors write to me, and he said, you know, I need to see some proof that you're a best-selling author that I can show them. So I sent every bit of like all the bestseller lists that I hit. And then of course my podcast having, you know, so many episodes and being out there, long-standing health podcast. And it's a shame I have to like prove it. Just Google my name. You'll find just about all the information you need. But it's not just me. They're going to come after people next. Who knows who will be next in that line? But I wanted you guys to be aware, because this is something that's happening behind the scenes. Not really a lot of people know about it. Not a lot of people are talking about it because it's happening on the down low, because they don't want people outraged and upset about it. Well, guess what? I'm raising interest today to get you outraged and upset. And I think if enough people reach out to Wikipedia, I don't know if it makes a difference, because a lot of their decisions are based on what their editors want to do. But you could voice your strong opinion that you don't like what they're doing. All right, guys, so that's what I wanted to share here today on this Jimmy Rants. And if there's anything that you want to share, if you have any inside information about how Wikipedia works and what could be done, I certainly am all ears. If you want to write to me through whatever medium that you're watching me on, if it's on Instagram, send me a message. If it's on YouTube, you can send me a message. You can also leave a comment. And you can also email me, livinlowcarbman@charter.net, livinlowcarbman @charter.net. And I'm happy to hear what you have to share. So jimmyrants.com is the website if you're interested in learning more about the show. We start off on Instagram, so go follow me there at livinlowcarbman, livinlowcarbman. And then you can watch these live on Instagram. Watch the replay for up to 24 hours on Instagram, and then we pop it over to YouTube, where you can watch the video if you're a listener. We also have a Jimmy Rants podcast. All of this information, you guys, is at jimmyrants.com. So until next time, we'll see you then.